Alex, where's Alex?
Whose car's parked over here? That car needs to move. Hello? Move that car. Now. Sheriff's Department, they tell us this was
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Taking the step.
Yeah, I think this weekend I'm flexible. Yeah. Am I hitting or?
I can afford to do him to have a lot of I could ask God, but probably already. Well, someone called me. The house is no, I think they kick us out of here. There's going to be problems. I think if they kick us out of here, we should go over there. Oh my God. That's where Devin's going.
This does feel absolutely right. The same
Do you have the address? Yeah.
I mean, I could be able to talk.
Could you give her the
Yeah. It's in flat somewhere, I think. I thought it was coming.
Oh, no, no.
Okay. Okay. Okay, 4 minutes, or something like that. And that's gonna be,
What's that? Hey. We'll be back. One guy that was a crazy injury. I'm still not convinced that hurt the game. Tyson's agent. Caleb was just accurate. And then he has to play hero ball, and it's not sustainable. So,
okay, so everyone knows you're out of this break.
out of this break. $2:30 back.
What? Did you see that latest thing?
Sorry. 1:30 back.
We are,
Frame him up, please.
What's that?
Frame him up.
Yeah, get in your spot, buddy.
He isn't on a big camera. Iris down just a touch.
bar all day and have to charge us for phones. You guys were taking the
Okay.
here.
Yep.
Waiting to see what comes out of it.
Copy that.
1 minute back in. Less than a minute. Hello, can we attend?
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
if you walk this way at all, it's too close.
Okay.
So just stay, if you stay there, you're perfect.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
You're killing me.
Oh my God.
Feels like.
Well, not much has changed, Laura. We're still anticipating, hopefully, hearing from Pima County Sheriff's officials, perhaps even FBI officials, at some point here in the coming moments, hours, or minutes. Who knows? We will try to figure that out. But the scene here just kind of remains. This stretch of road in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood is still locked down. No way to get into this particular stretch. The road kind of goes down over behind the truck that you see me and kind of bends to the right over there, and that's where the activity is taking place. From this vantage point that we can't get past, it's very difficult to see what is happening down there, and we haven't really heard anything of note since we've been here on the scene as well. But obviously an intense amount of interest and nervousness, especially for the residents who live in this particular pocket of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. But as I mentioned a short while ago, we're just a couple of miles away from Nancy Guthrie's home, probably easily less than 2 miles. So, significant that this kind of activity is happening so close to where Nancy Guthrie's home is, and also given just that these are the types of neighborhood, these are the streets that we have seen investigators canvassing and recanvassing over and over for the last 13 days, now going on 14 days. So obviously we're anxiously awaiting exactly what is going to happen here. It's still too early to tell. Bear with us. We will get the best possible information. We want to make sure it's 100% accurate and make sure that we can share with you what is the right and correct information to share. So we're working to get that, but right now it's going to take a little bit of time for us. Well, it's interesting. We've been hearing rumblings of activity, nothing that we could confirm or of anything that was exactly information that we could confirm that it would be proper to share. But there have been kind of rumblings going on all evening, and shortly before your show started here at the top of the hour, we started hearing this specific area is the area that was seeing the law enforcement activity that we're seeing tonight. So it hasn't been going on that long. Sorry, losing a little bit of track of time here. We're at almost an hour into it, probably at least. So this could take some time, just like we saw earlier this week down in south of Tucson, about 50 miles. It took several hours for that situation to be, for the person who was detained to be questioned, for the home to be searched. That took several hours, went well into the night. So that could very easily be something that we're about to witness here tonight. And if it's something more significant, more serious, this is obviously something that will probably last all night long. Here's it. Yep. Look at these people. Forensics. Guys, if you want to come back to me, we can. There it is.
There's no press briefing scheduled tonight.
No? They're coming in.
What is it called? What is it? Forensics?
That side of the road, thank you. That side of the road, thank you. Nope.
Good. Hey, control room.
Not very good at the moment. 3 hours, maybe. You got the paperwork to show you live there?
Ed is trying to. Ed is trying to.
Guys, we have an update for you. We're expecting a written statement, no press conference tonight. And there was just a long line of cars that went into the area, so we can get into more on that.
Including, look, we saw 2 forensics trucks.
Yeah.
Labeled.
Copy that. They're
There
good.
were 2. One.
They're going to go to a break, then come to us.
Yeah. So that first group went in, and there was a forensics truck in that first group, and then the second group went in, and there was another forensics truck in that group.
Those were a lot of the trucks that they had at the when they were like doing evidence collection. So we've seen a lot of those.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, anybody. No, I understand.
They come from fun. See this shit? I think that's a generational thing, man. I am constantly checking. I usually do that. I used to do the and that wasn't good, so I went back to local. Yeah. Because we still yeah, we used to use your LED light shop. Yeah. How do they know this block?
Okay, thanks.
Like, so,
Hold on, we're talking. Okay, talk off cam for 15 seconds and walk in. All right. Let's go. Sorry.
You're gonna talk about the for 15 seconds.
that'll be exciting. Are we close?
Did you say that'll be exciting?
Yeah. And then, all I care about is that I can listen to the drum. How long before they come? Okay. Are they terrible? All of a sudden. They don't know. Yeah. So then when you catch us with their pants on. Where they're doing it. It could be the control. Yeah.
Hey, Laura, apologies. We were trying to kind of figure out some things to do here to get some better reporting for you tonight. But right now, as I think you guys watched on camera just a short while ago, you saw a long line of vehicles. Some of those trucks from the sheriff's department had forensic teams going in. It was a really long line of cars, more than a dozen cars that went in. And a lot of those vehicles and those types of trucks that Pima County has, we have seen at some other locations and some other scenes where they have been collecting evidence and that sort of thing. So clearly that kind of work is going on here tonight. And we should also point out, and I think you might have mentioned this a little while ago, but bears repeating, is that Pima County authorities say that there will be no press conference tonight, but that they will issue a written statement. So, you can kind of parse what you will from that. Ultimately, what it means, I think, will be at least some sort of clarity and update on exactly what was found here. Now, how much clarity we get on the reasons and what brought them here, what kind of investigative leads brought them here, is not exactly clear. But we do know that there have been tens of thousands of tips that have been called into investigators in the last few days, especially after the video was released of the front doorbell camera and that haunting images of the suspect approaching Nancy Guthrie's front door. and that has triggered an avalanche of tips for investigators. We've been told that they've been pouring through those as much as possible, and obviously they've been prioritizing those that they think are the best quality tips. They've been prioritizing that and going after that. But what remains just really striking about this particular scene is that this is all happening within the same neighborhood of Nancy Guthrie. Remember, we've spent a lot of time trying to figure out how this suspect got into the neighborhood, got out of the neighborhood. And I don't want to suggest in any way that this is whatever is happening here leads us to the person. I don't want to get that far ahead of ourselves, but if you will, kind of, this is the back of my phone. Kind of imagine this neighborhood that Nancy Guthrie lives in is almost like a rectangle. There are 4 major intersections around here, so we've spent a lot of time kind of trying to figure out how the roads are so windy. It's kind of like a spider web. You have to be pretty knowledgeable of the area, or at least have studied it to kind of figure out how to get to her home. And that's what's been so perplexing about all of this is, like, how does someone reach this particular home if you didn't have a reason to be on the street where she lives? So it's what's really striking at this moment as we watch all of this unfold just a few roads away from where she lives.
Yeah, I know.
In the media, we need to have those vehicles, okay?
From the,
Any vehicles in the median, we need to have them moved, otherwise they're subject to be towed, okay?
so anyway, what I was saying earlier is that we're going to this house. They're going through 1 a.m.
Okay.
and then Alex's show is going to be stay just for the top of it. Is that okay? Okay.
We're not gonna stay out.
I don't know. They just asked me to do the top of their show.
What time is it now? Hey there, Melanie. Ten. Okay.
Hi, no,
The road, please. Thank you.
Careful. I'm only on IFP, so I'm not making any calls.
No, but I've gotten disconnected from the phone 12 times. Hi. Oh, where are you? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why my phone's it's happened like 10 times.
My girlfriend says you look like you were different.
Okay, let's see more. Let's call up because I can't know.
It looks like you were different. Yes.
Yeah. Plenty sells it.
I'm never going to cut in the special report. Once they get this state. Are we on?
I'm on.
Okay, let's take the stick mic only because of the rain and because I may have to run. Thank you. Okay. Can I get my NBC hat? I think I have it.
Let's keep it in special bed.
Okay. It's 10:10. So it's 9:10. 2 more hours. Sorry?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you need me to do here? You tell me to jump on some IFB but not RFB?
Can you email it to me? Okay, thanks. Okay, bye.
Okay. I don't know what News Now is, so.
I'm sorry.
We're swapping batteries.
The only reason I have this is I can't remember.
No, I have nothing.
It was cold.
Extremely. Thank you so much.
We're up.
Sorry,
We're
sir.
hot. Yeah. Just so you know.
Yeah.
This isn't going to be pretty.
Dude, I was so weary of 30 because they
Cameras up wide behind it.
That's it.
come on, man, you're just being lazy. Just get out.
All right, guys, there's still two vehicles that need to be moved. One's a black Toyota car with California plates. The other one is a silver 4Runner. Last time to let somebody know they need to move their car.
Get out the road.
Especially the Toyota 4-door sedan, California plate.
What's up, Jade? This side? This
Yep.
side? Okay, another one here.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm going to get back to yeah, we're doing live TV right here. We've been doing it all night.
Oh, you got an anchor right here? You got an anchor right here?
Yeah, we're recording.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yep. They coming to you, Ed?
All right, can you repeat the wording on that, please? Okay. More, man. Here we go.
A lot extra.
I can't because CNN's camera's right there.
Is Kayla DNC affiliated?
I think so. Hold on, let me look. Yes, it is.
Right here?
Are they coming to you?
After the break, during the break right now.
I don't know why on this call people really have me.
Oh, Brian, and can you just hear sheriff's walking toward the road and then on the road, so you can't actually get to the house. But I'd rather everybody yeah, what did you hold on, what did you say? I called finance and I'll put it, and he disputed that. Yeah, but yeah, yeah. So I think he's there. He's actually at the house. We're blocked off, so I think he's not there.
We're gonna be breaking in.
Someone at the house. Yeah, that's what's been reporting is a female and a male. Oh yeah, no, I didn't see it. I don't know what's going on with the report of a deceased person. I did see that, but I don't know. But she saw the.
Yeah, they just rolled right past us.
Hi, I was just over at CNN with you. Oh, yeah,
Absolutely.
how are you? Good. I tried Michael on the phone in New York. Have you here when you guys got here earlier? Yeah. Did you see them pull out the man in the middle? Oh, that's not on footage on that. We really don't know.
To come to you out of the break?
I believe so.
Okay. You got no choice because I'm on you.
What did you tell them?
Stand by.
I don't know if we have a place to stay. In what way?
Here we go.
We'll just have to move to the Lowe's.
Well, just one quick development. We are hearing from our CNN affiliate KOLD here in Tucson that they got a brief message from the sheriff here in Tucson, who says that the authorities here are, quote, actively working a lead, and that presence, that law enforcement presence, Laura, has just continued to intensify. We've seen a number of vehicles continuing to pour into this section of the neighborhood, and we just saw another stream of vehicles going in as well. Several trucks that we know in recent days have been involved in evidence collection. We've seen forensic trucks. That all of that continues to materialize, and it's just. This level of activity is rather intense. So we have seen that and hearing from the sheriff that they are, quote, actively working a lead. And now the $1 million question is, what exactly is that lead? What will it amount to? And where does this go from here? But given the amount of activity, given the amount of vehicles and law enforcement officers that have descended on this little part of the neighborhood here, this looks like a scene that's going to last several more hours at least.
Thank you so much. Hey, how are you? That's very kind of you. I would think that after all these decades, you would know that, right? Yes. Let's go to the wet rat in Tucson. Oh, that's right. Thanks, bud. I appreciate it. What are we doing here? What are we doing for you to make you happy? Oh, good. Hi, Laura.
Two drones.
So it's just going to be a Q&A with Laura.
Yeah, what stood out to me also is the number of unmarked vehicles they're going. We kind of, at least traditionally, what I've experienced in scenes like this, I suspect that means that there's a lot of federal investigators here on the scene as well. And obviously that has been a point of contention here, just so you know how well federal law enforcement officers have been working with the local Pima County Sheriff's Department. The sheriff spent a great deal of the time today strongly pushing back on those accusations that his department had cut off access to evidence from the FBI early on for DNA evidence. And he says that that's just simply not the case, that from the very beginning, FBI agents and sheriff's deputies have been working side by side, working alongside each other in two different command posts and sharing all these leads and all this information. So here at the scene tonight, obviously we're seeing a great deal of law enforcement activity, but just we're seeing sheriff's deputies, presumably FBI investigators here on the scene as well. So that kind of is interesting, is they've all descended on this part of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, and we await word, as we heard from a little while ago, the sheriff's official saying that there will not be a press conference tonight, that there will be a written statement to explain or get some update on what is unfolding here tonight, and we hope to kind of get a better sense of that as soon as we can.
I'm going to go, you guys, if you can hear me. I just need to go talk to our locals here for a second.
My battery, don't let me look at this
Can you repeat that, Eric? Yeah, I couldn't hear you. Can you hear me? Shot. That's speculative. This is all speculation. It's on Twitter, so you can listen to official news yet. So I'm not going to say exactly. There's been a lot of ¿Vamos a hablar en el chat? Okay. Okay, yeah.
I'm sure.
I just felt I was told where they should be traffic stop and there's still police there.
I'm gonna get you
Did you get my video? You didn't get it. Yeah, I sent it.
I understand what you're saying. I'm
not sure why. I was a newspaper and I can't get any.
Yeah, but no, because because of the perfect storm. That was Frank. I know. Always with everything is supposed to be ready on. They're not gonna. Everything. Yeah, they're, I mean, that was
Like a bunch of bees flying.
Clean.
Want to get in?
Maybe it's.
Yeah, just,
I'm fine right now.
no, you're not. I just touched your hand. You're free.
Well, I just no.
Yeah.
Did you? Sorry. Did you get?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, that would be like the worst thing to deal with.
No.
I just,
Am I clear?
be careful then. I don't know. Are you still like? I know.
What's that, bud? This is, we are still on Olympics coverage network. It's a good network. We'll get if it's relevant. And news channel will break in once we have understanding, once we have the information. But,
By the way, I got a cooler in my car with all sorts of shit. All sorts of stuff in there.
Beer?
It's not like real food.
and I didn't order my beet juice today.
The last thing you want to do is squat out here because you can end up right on a cactus. You just gotta be careful.
Can you zoom in on that mailbox and tell me what the number is on that mailbox? 6341. So it's 100. It's 100 down. It's 6215. So how many? That's a block down.
Una conferencia de prensa por la autoridad de fue convocada para luego ser cancelada esta noche el gobierno precisamente detrás de oficiales de la alguacil.
What did you say? 6341.
Una junta de emergencia. No. Una conferencia de prensa. Una conferencia de prensa.
But it's just crazy. It's just crazy. Yeah, we don't have to. Right. I was sorry. I was sitting in Tucson yesterday when we were reading and thinking, like, God, I'm impressed. You got there so fast. You were so good. You guys had the video. It was like, I mean, I was telling my boss.
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize.
It's like, I got nothing. Let's just watch CNN.
It's hard.
All over.
houses.
Wow, you lit up the rack.
It's pretty big lots.
That's just a really
On the same side of the street.
no, I mean, the mother-in-law was a trip, but no, the video on the track is not
Oh, yeah, no, we just take that.
That's amazing.
Una conferencia de prensa fue convocada.
Yeah,
Oh, you tried.
yeah, no, that was
Una conferencia de prensa fue convocada de último minuto por la oficina de la vecina del gobierno para luego ser cancelada. Esto es hay miembros de
No, they're not gonna do anything. Yeah, I saw them. They're talking. To you? Nothing. Still quiet here. Well, not quiet, but you know what I mean.
Let me bring your audio up. Keep talking.
Check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Check 1 2.
Great.
Can I positive spin this for you? You won't miss the culture. Work with me, buddy. I'm always going to listen anyway. That's true.
Yep, I can hear you. Yeah, we can get into it at this point. That's fine. Okay, sounds good. How far away are we? Less than a minute.
I'm glad they're talking to you. If they're not talking to me.
Are you connected?
Yeah. Yes, thank you. Oh, interesting.
This is all Twitter rumors. They just tweeted reporting that current law enforcement activity surrounding a home belonging to a former county attorney is not accurate. But I don't think we reported that. So.
Don't pollute my brain.
Right, I know. I'm sorry.
You can power down, Lewis. They're going to.
Well, that seat here still remains very much the same, despite having seen just a steady stream of investigative and law enforcement vehicles heading into this section of the neighborhood near Nancy Guthrie's home. That continues, but again, I don't know how far down the street they are, but it remains very, very quiet. At least being able to hear, given the number of officers that are down there, it's very quiet from our vantage point here. But I wanted to update a little bit on this statement that we are anticipating to get at some point tonight from Pima County Sheriff's officials here. I was told that they are awaiting some help or not help, but they're waiting for the FBI I believe to chime in on or exactly lean into how they're going to prepare the statement and share whatever it is that they're going to share here at this point. So clearly all of that work is continuing to go on down there, and part of the process here is the communications effort, and both the Pima County Sheriff's Department and FBI communication specialists have to get together and they formulate these statements and they then pass them out to the media here that are covering the event. So that is one of the things that we're waiting for, and presumably both of those teams are communicating and drafting whatever it is that they're going to share with us here shortly.
Or at the very least. We'll show it to you.
Right here.
We'll show it to you.
I am getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Oh, you got it.
Bob,
Sorry.
Bob.
Yeah, what's up? In the house. The beds are at right now.
Okay. And you just leave it for now. We'll come back over. Okay. Bob, come.
In the house. Beds are rating right now.
Is anybody else out here?
I said we'll come back.
See,
I mean,
scary stuff. They will investigate. The Green family, they own the house.
Hey, do you have that little stuff I gave you? Do you have the little stuff I gave you for the phone? Just need it. Not anymore.
But it was. What's that? Yeah. Yeah. What's happening, brother?
Hey, how are you?
Oh, ¿sí lo hice eso?
Yeah, the swap meeting already left. A bunch of reports.
Can I have them?
Are you guys reporting anything on numbers? Are you guys reporting anything on numbers? Yeah. Got it. All right. Yeah, I don't. Fox is putting on local politics, so I don't know who they got. Did she get the deal on that?
Thank you so much.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Well, all right. Yeah, I'm sucking good. All right. So you're at the sheriff's department? Oh, why there? Excuse me. Thank you. But why? But why are you there? Oh wow. Yeah. I don't know. No. Oh wow. Okay. Got it. All right. I agree with you guys. I don't know what to think. What Oh, yeah, we'll connect a little bit.
So we're still not really now.
Because it's
Oh, yeah. I did go. The guy saying that the FBI sheriff are at this guy's house.
So anyway, so they split the families into class and
What happened? I'm sure they have a case. Yeah, I'm sure they have a case.
You know, Darren Brody? No, Darren Brody? He's still here.
he's no longer with us.
No?
Yeah, he was for that time. He decided to go out. He was in DC with us. I mean, great guy. Was quiet.
Try to get it.
I think I don't know if DC was his I don't think it was a good fit for him. Which sucks because we don't.
I think he was trying to go to LA at one point.
Right.
Yeah. LA is probably the first one to go when it opens up, right? No.
Not for sure.
When did they get here? People saying that.
So something was up that absolutely.
Oh, wait, hang on, Marina.
I think I'm done with that.
Yeah.
One more time, Marina.
Yep.
Yes. Fox is like their drone is all
I'm gonna
over.
switch
It's
this back.
really good.
We're about to go up the water.
Located. John Marina's showing me their Fox drone. Marina said you're on hold, so do not keep. She wants you to save your battery until further notice. Right, Marina? We are literally all of us on a standby. the state.
Okay, do it now. Okay, do it now. They will.
Do they see us?
Okay, wonderful. We'll keep him out of the shot for as long as possible, and then, yeah. When do you go to complete break, or what do you do? Oh, when is that? Why don't I just hang out with you until for their killings and movie? Yes, you can do it.
Oh, really? You do know?
Yeah.
404, I don't know. Can we, you're right. Okay, so I can hang up. Okay, wonderful. Have a good one. Thank you. See you in the morning.
We have 10 hours left on this battery. This one does, yeah. That's a 150. So.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Hey, give me your stuff. 214? 415?
Oh, it's he's dialed into the IFB that he has. I don't know what it is. 404-878-2438 is what they sent us. Yeah, he's in there. You can talk to him.
Okay. Here.
Thank you.
Zip it and then you'll be.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. There's a weird weight. Jay.
Okay. Yep, I got you. 1 minute. Yeah. Couldn't tell what that is. Oh, yeah.
Yes. How much time do we have to tell him exactly?
Alex, well, everything here is still developing and has been developing shortly after 8 o'clock Mountain Time here in Tucson. We started hearing the rumblings that law enforcement vehicles were descending here on this neighborhood, stunning fashion, not very far away from where Nancy Guthrie lives. So I'll set the scene for you here. This is the road into this particular part. We're on the northern edge of Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, but down past the sheriff's vehicle, if you go down that way, the road kind of bends away to the right, and that's where we have seen a cavalry of law enforcement vehicles arriving here on the scene. We've seen SWAT vehicles. Most of those vehicles have already left the scene. We have seen forensic trucks. We have seen unmarked cars, presumably FBI agents, arriving here at the scene. We have seen other evidence collection trucks that we have seen at other moments throughout the last 2 weeks. Now that we are entering day 14 of this search and investigation into the abduction of Nancy Guthrie. So this is still very much active. As you mentioned, the sheriff said that this is a lead. I think that's probably kind of goes without saying. Clearly something significant happening here. But remember, several days ago, there was a man detained about 50 miles south of Tucson. That person was questioned for several hours and then released and doesn't believe to be connected to this case at this point in any way. And this is another situation that is developing. As you said, the Pima County Sheriff's Department says that they will not hold a press conference, which I think is significant, because if this was really monumental news in this, I think there would be a press conference of some kind. So that's the way I kind of read the way the statement was put out tonight. But we are expecting a written statement, and we were told by local officials that that statement was awaiting kind of being finalized in conjunction with FBI agents here on the scene. So we are waiting that. But the amount of law enforcement vehicles that have been pouring in to this section of the neighborhood has really been stunning here this evening. And it is really shocking because it is so close to where Nancy Guthrie lives. It's, as I've described over in the reporting over the last few weeks, this is a neighborhood. It's almost like a spider web of roads that make their way through this area. And we are kind of on the northern edge of this neighborhood. And so the amount of vehicles here, what exactly brought them here, what exactly the lead is that the sheriff is alluding to, we don't quite know yet. But I should also point out that we spoke with the sheriff just a few hours ago, and he talked about how in the days since the release of the suspect video from the doorbell camera, they have been, have seen an avalanche of tips, more than I think the sheriff told me earlier today, some 30,000 tips that have poured in as they have been making calls for video evidence. We know that FBI agents have been going through this area, canvassing and recanvassing street after street in this neighborhood, talking to neighbors, looking for home video of any kind from these cameras in the neighborhood. So whether or not if it's a piece of evidence like that brought them back here, we don't know yet, or if it was a tip that was called in. The sheriff did tell us that that video of the suspect on the front porch there has been the most monumental, the biggest key piece of evidence that they've received so far, and that has sparked a great deal of feedback and tips that have been called into them. So presumably this could be something that came out of the release of that video. So again, we await here. It has been a cold, chilly night, rainy throughout most of the night. Finally, the rain has slowed down, and the sky has cleared quite a bit. But this is the scene. This is a neighborhood that kind of sits up on a bluff here in this neighborhood. You can see in the darkness and in the distance way back down there is the city lights of Tucson, as we sit here on the northern edge, and we sit here waiting for investigators here to give us the latest update on what has unfolded just down the street from where we are here tonight. Alex? Not like this, especially not this close to Nancy Guthrie's home. The scene down about 50 miles south of Tucson earlier this week, where that one man was detained and questioned for several hours. That street was blocked and roped off. There was a large police presence there on this one, but the amount of vehicles that involve forensic evidence collection, the kind of machinery that we have seen kind of working the scenes as they've collected evidence and returned to Nancy Guthrie's home several times, and also to other parts of the city, looking for evidence and trying to find clues. That kind of level we have definitely not seen, Alex. And also, Alex, I should point out too, I was just going to say also, look, the most important part of all of this entire investigation is the fate of Nancy Guthrie. That is what people care about the most. It's obviously what the Guthrie family cares about the most. And so, at this stage, without having heard directly from investigators about, more specific about what has unfolded here, you wonder if it's a moment that's going to provide the kind of news and the kind of clarity on the question that people care about the absolute most. No, we have not. That's important to point out. First, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna move this person.
Yeah, I need to warm up. My toes are. I can't feel my toes.
Yeah. So they want us.
What's that?
They,
They
we're
just,
going to discuss it.
yeah, they want the shot up though, right? Yeah. Mikey? Okay. You have to move some stuff off the passenger seat.
So we've heard a couple of different scenarios. Oh, yeah. My first name is Marla, yeah, I'm from family business. Yeah. It's been a lovely community, quiet, and we have people. It's a small town. It's not, large. We don't have these outrageous things that they have in other cities. Very peaceful, quiet town. We love that. We're very close to our neighbors and our friends and our family. It's built around family and friendship.
They're shopping. Yes, I can. Thank you.
I know.
Beautiful. It would help. Perfect. Not library. Yes, yes. The activity is down there. I'll have to down there. Gotcha. Sure. Yeah, I'll gesture. Fine. Is that what you want? Or you talk about it, or you talk about it. One of the last couple of hours, Johnny. Oh, really? What yeah, we are about 2 miles from Nancy Guthrie's home, and down the street behind us, there is a lot of involving sheriff's deputies and also the SWAT team and the FBI. Now, there are some reports that they carried out a regular house in Dallas behind it, and also reports that several people have been detained as a result of that. Now, this is all in connection with the investigation and the disappearance. And of course, it's worth pointing out that we had a similar subject several nights ago, when we released those harrowing images of the last man in Nancy Guthrie's doorstep. And then several hours later, his home from the Mexico border was without charge. So they Great pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Yes, hello, how are you? Okay, beautiful, thank you. Minute and a half. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you're saying it's Catherine, did you say that? But, yeah, sorry, just checking. It's Catherine. Thanks. Yes, you're absolutely right, Catherine. A lot of activity on the part of people said, definitely the FBI over the course of the last couple of hours. There are unconfirmed reports that they have carried out a search of a house down the street. What vehicles been seen leaving the scene in the last hour or so, we see a flurry of behind vehicles as well. And as far as what's going on here, there are again unconfirmed reports that a number of people have been detained, but no confirmation of that. And the sheriff's department has said a statement on what is happening here tonight is forthcoming. As you can imagine, a lot of media, given how much this case and the search for Nancy Guthrie has captured the public imagination. Worth pointing out, though, that just a couple of nights ago, Tuesday night, Wednesday, police also questioned a man for several hours close to the Mexican border before releasing him without charge. And also in connection with the investigation into Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. Police, of course, have had an avalanche of tips from members of the public following the release a couple of days ago of those pictures of a masked man on Nancy Guthrie's doorstep. They have been going through those leads, trying to narrow them down, but it remains to be seen what they have got from tonight's activities. Thank you very much. I mean, in describing, I mean, it's mad. I mean, No, it was
Move your vehicles. Go. That vehicle there, whoever
At least
that
it stopped raining, right?
he's good.
That part's good. Hi, Mikey. How you doing, bud?
Yeah.
A block, end of A block T, and then going into B block. What do we know? Okay, and what about end of show?
Oh, right. Oh, yes.
Do you want questions? I'd rather say, okay. Oh, there's Andrew. Hang on one second. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Where is it? Oh, okay.
No, that's yeah, no, I'm not. No, yeah, no, I'm not. That's but no. Yeah, no, that's we don't do that. Appreciate it. Thank you both. Okay. What part you sit down with the phone? Okay. Oh, nice. I had a house in Argos. Yeah, we lived there for about 9 years. We sold our property, and then it's like this. My dad was number one. guys here, he was pretty bad scared. He fell down. He's still traveling the rock out there in the grass. I'm good, man. Mom passed away about 7 years ago. Well, we think, but I don't know. Yeah. So he had surgery, so he was still pissed. So he got so the surgery itself was like 9.5 hours. Oh, no, this happened last week. So, yeah. But, you know, he's still out there. Yeah, we took all of that. I got two photos. They both of them. That was literally so yeah. They were always there, man. My part.
Oh, yeah, it's my bag.
They got rid of that place.
And then it turns out his personal. It's, he was like really good. When we went back to the
So our guy was here.
because he's like in
you bought a house. Yeah, when we bought our house in 2015, we had like an acre house.
So they couldn't get it on that.
College, the first night, the ring ran cancer.
I'm not. I don't have my car. No,
yeah. Well, right now I'm working out of the LA Girl. So I was at the Super Bowl.
my dad. They got it.
Is this a forensics?
I don't know.
Likes me very much because she never says hi. Okay, we're gonna go this way. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna do this real quick, and I'm gonna step out of the way, stepping back in. Okay.
Yep.
What's that, bud? I'm sorry?
Hey Todd, it's Lewis. Can you start recording on 14 about how optimistic it's going to be look like for San Diego in the Bay Area? With Robert. Just waiting for this thing to show me ready. There you go. Ready?
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look at that. All right, you recording?
I need the mic.
Give me a second.
You said 1 mile, right?
Huh?
Okay.
I don't know exactly what mile.
You said about 1 mile.
About 2 miles.
Okay. 2 miles or so. 4-minute drive, 2 miles. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to step out, let you do your stuff. And then I'm going to come back in. 3, 2, 1. It's important to know where we are standing. What's that?
Do it again. Sorry.
3, 2, 1. It's important to note exactly where we are standing, about 1 mile or 2 miles from the home of Nancy Guthrie. And here behind me, the Pima County Sheriff's Department will only confirm that what is going on has to do with the Nancy Guthrie kidnapping. The last 4 hours, we have seen SWAT vehicles and forensics trucks arrive and leave. FBI and sheriff's detectives here. The staffing of local and federal authorities seems far more substantial than what we have witnessed earlier this week in the town of Rio Rico, about an hour south of Tucson, when a man was detained temporarily there and a home was searched. Now, what exactly is going on here in this affluent Shadow Hills neighborhood? We only know, again, it is related to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie 2 weeks ago tomorrow. Sheriff's Department will only tell us that they are finishing a statement which must first be approved by the FBI, a sign to make it very clear that these two agencies, feds and locals, are working together to try and bring Nancy Guthrie home. In Tucson, I'm Robert Kovacic, NBC Bay Area News. Okay, one more for San Diego, please. 3, 2, sorry, bud. 3, 2, 1. It's important to note exactly where we are standing. We're about 1 or 2 miles from the home of Nancy Guthrie. And the Pima County Sheriff's Department here in Tucson will only tell us that whatever is going on here behind me has to do with her kidnapping. The last 4 hours, we have seen SWAT vehicles and forensics trucks arrive and leave. FBI and sheriff's detectives descending on this neighborhood. The staffing of local and federal authorities seems far more substantial than what we witnessed earlier this week in Rio Rico, a town about an hour south of Tucson, when a man was detained temporarily and a home was searched there. Now, what exactly is going on here in this affluent Shadow Hills neighborhood? We only know, again, it is related to the kidnapping of Nancy Guthrie 2 weeks tomorrow. Sheriff's Department will only tell us at this hour that they are finishing a statement to give us, but first must have it approved by the FBI, a very clear sign that the feds and the locals are working together on this investigation and to try and bring Nancy Guthrie home. In Tucson, I'm Robert Kovacic, NBC 7. Please tell me that's your SIG out.